The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Warning.
This is an adult content warning.
Adults only.
Adults only.
And adults only.
Monday podcast.
Hey-o.
I just went for a walk up past Tyler, the Creator's house, and our boy, the security guard's out front, had a good hard look at me and thought, is this guy a threat? But that means Tyler's in the house when he's here.
What's he famous for again?
I've got no idea.
Have we
creates.
got any Tyler, the Creator? Is he a musician?
Oh, yeah.
It's fashion, it's music, he's a creator, apparently, but I don't know.
Did you want to tell the security guard that you're staying in the street, that you're living in a house in the street?
Well, I mean, that's the first time I'd met the security guard, but he's sitting in his car watching television on his phone. You know, like
He's watching
Netflix.
television.
Yeah, well, you know, on his phone, Netflix. But apparently we have reached out to him before to suggest he can come down to the party and with Tyler. He goes, oh yeah, I'll see you. The guys want to come down, but they've never come down at this point. So there was another pool party on. I couldn't pick up the vibe. It had like Latino music playing and it had that green fencing. I sort of tried to peer through it to see what was happening at the pool. It was hard to see though.
It's Sunday there, isn't it? It's not Monday yet. Is that right?
It's Sunday afternoon here, yeah. Yes, indeed.
I don't
What's
like that
doing?
the security guard is, like if he's on duty
Yeah.
and he's sitting
He
in
just
his
sits
car
in the
watching
car.
Netflix.
Yeah. It's nice work if you can get it.
Oh, incidentally, I've been told, Mitch, that I need to watch the Starting Five doco on Netflix. Has anyone seen
I've
that?
heard
yet?
of that.
The Starting
Oh, I
Five?
started watching it the other day. It's great.
Talk to Papa. Talk to Papa. Would Papa like
Papa,
it?
Would Daddy?
Daddy's
Would Daddy like
going to
it?
eat it up.
Talk to
Daddy's
Daddy.
going to eat it up.
Yeah.
Daddy is going to eat it up. It's like if they focus on 5 major players, and I'm not a massive NBA fan, so some of these guys are new to me.
Neither am I.
For instance, Jason Tatum, who I think's at Boston. Then there's Anthony. What's his name? He's
Hardaway?
a big star. No,
Anthony.
Hardaway.
Remember we spoke to that bloke
Yeah,
that time?
I think he's now 60.
His name was Anthony. Anthony.
Anthony
So it's
Hardaway.
Anfony.
Oh, that's how you spelt it.
That's how he spelled it. Yeah.
It's pretty good though. It's like it's
these
inner
sports-
sanctum stuff, and also the big fella himself, what's his
LeBron?
name? LeBron James. So it's like inner sanctum stuff with him. There's a really cool bit, Susie. There's this guy that Jason Tatum's this big star for the Celtics. And he's like really good. His stats are really good and everything like that, but he still cops a bit of criticism. I guess it's the way he goes about himself and yada, yada, yada. But he still gets bagged a lot, even though he'll score 20 points and get rebounds, etc. And they interview the coach. There's this pretty cool coach the Celtics have called Joe Mazzulla. And they ask him about the criticism of Jason Tatum. He has to deal with the criticism despite strong stats and performance. And his answer is the best. He says, no. Jason gets to deal with it. It's not that he has to deal with it. He gets to deal with it because of the superstar he is. And that he understands that that's what he wants to be. He's got to deal with that. He gets to deal with it. It's a privilege that he gets to deal with. It's the old price of entry privilege thing.
So
pretty cool.
interesting.
This is a very impressive coach, this Joe Mazzulla.
So would Daddy like it?
Daddy will eat this up for breakfast, lunch, and din-dins.
How many episodes is it?
It's
I don't know. I sat and watched
it's 10
6 of them.
episodes.
10.
Yeah.
I saw
And it's
Barack
current too.
Obama talking about it as well. I had Sid,
Yeah,
Sid actually sent me a message yesterday. He said, watch Starting Five on Netflix. You will absolutely love it.
Yeah, and it runs through the last year's NBA Finals series and everything like that. I presume it runs into this year even because I haven't finished it yet, but it's hot off the press, relevant, yada, 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 and pretty damn. I mean, I know it's from the perspective of the player, but LeBron seems like a pretty amazing dude when you watch it, and his family seems pretty amazing as well.
I can't believe LeBron is playing with his son. I don't know if that's ever
That's
been
crazy.
done before.
You know, he had a heart attack, by the way.
No.
LeBron
He had a
did.
cardiac arrest. No, Bronny had a cardiac arrest playing, like I think it was high school. Because then he got signed and he's played college. This is only a couple of years ago. He had a heart attack or a cardiac arrest. Is that the same as heart attack, Suze? I don't even know.
I get confused.
Anyway, he had that on court, and there was a big thing. They thought they were going to lose him, and then all of a sudden, here he is 2 years later playing for the Lakers.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, you'll really, Daddy will love it.
Oh, Daddy's going to check that out today then.
Mama Bear, I love it too.
Thank you.
Yeah?
I presume that's
You
me.
check that out, Mama Bear.
Oh, that's Mitch. Sorry, that's Mitch.
That's cute.
You know, I did that once for Levi and Sid when they were younger. They had friends over, and Archie was just Archie was just like 4 or 5, so he'd do anything you wanted him to.
I love that.
And
Love
I started talking to Archie, but knowing that Levi's friends or whoever, Sid's friends or whoever were there, and I was like, "Hey, Junior Bear," I said to, "Hey, Junior Bear."
I'm embarrassed.
It was so humiliating for Levi and Sid. I was, "Junior Bear, can you go and ask Mama Bear and tell her that Papa Bear is ready to go to the shops? Just say to Mama Bear that Papa Bear is ready to."
Did he?
And all you could hear was him racing up the stairs going, "Mama Bear! Papa Bear said to say."
So cute. That's so cute.
Lutzy, I got the most disturbing ad that's popped up on my
yeah.
Instagram today. I showed it to
What is
Suze
it?
and to Mitch.
It was disturbing.
I was scrolling through my
concur.
Instagram feed. I've never seen this before on Insta. Just on the, just scrolling down, it went from like a rugby league bit to some cooking bit.
Pot roast.
To a pot roast bit. The next thing was an ad for erectile dysfunction,
Oh, come on.
which is not.
Which you haven't got a problem with. I mean,
I don't, not anymore.
I've seen firsthand.
But I've.
Yeah, that's interesting, though.
It was erectile dysfunction. It was for a reputable chemist shop, like a brand name
brand.
chemist shop that you would know.
Yeah.
And it went. It was 2 penises.
Photo.
No, come on.
One flaccid and one.
What are
Was one flaccid?
Well, it was
Small.
called like a
Half chub.
we'd call it a semi. In
Yeah.
the trade, you'd call it
It was too much.
It was a semi. But then the other one was fully erect, and it was like a before
Are we
and
talking
after
a diagram?
Not a
No,
diagram,
photo.
an actual 2
Oh, come
actual-
on.
It was really bad, Lutzy. I had to look at it.
You can't show an erect penis. That's X-rated, I think.
That's what I said to Suze. I said,
Yeah.
imagine if I was on the if I was,
Which,
you
which
say?
you're
if I
not.
was in the train or on the bus or something like that, and people were looking over my shoulder. It was just like,
You also compared it to a yeast infection. for
well,
women.
I was saying, like, that, the other ads that might be
that
coming down the
Lutzy.
pike. If that's just like, it was graphic.
It's too much.
That's disgusting.
I-
I'm not sure. And again, I'm not sure they can just show an erect penis.
Well, they did. They
Well, you
showed
can't show
2.
nipples. You can't even show a nipple.
Yeah.
Free the nipple, but you can show an erect.
And it was on.
Hard member.
It was on Instagram.
It's not good. It didn't look good.
It was terrible.
That's not good.
Yeah. And then Mitch started masturbating. That was the worst one.
The Ash, Lutzy, and Susie O'Neill podcast.